Hi guys, Jangro here, and welcome to episode 20 of this Valhelsia Enhanced Vanilla Hardcore playthrough. This is kind of a non-conventional start to the episode to kind of demonstrate that while I'm pretty well impossible to kill, I'm not invulnerable despite my dragon scale armor. These guys are chipping away at my health. Fighting with an egg sandwich is not the way to do it. So what we're going to do in this episode is get to invulnerability with some endgame Tech Reborn stuff, quantum armor. We're also going to take a look at the matter fabricator, which makes UU matter, which we can use to make the quantum solar panel. And it can also just be used to make other items and fluids. And we're going to need a ton of resources. So we have been quarrying out the overworld for all these resources. I've quarried out the Nether, and I've been quarrying out the end. So stick around as we head into the Tech Reborn endgame. Okay, so here's my sort of endgame checklist of things that I want to make for the end of Tech Reborn here. Quantum armor is what we talked about before. It's pretty much OP, makes you invulnerable with massive armor, damage absorption, knockback, and each piece gives you a special kind of a special skill. The helmet gives you respiration, the chest plate, creative flight, and I think it extinguishes fire automatically. The pants give you speed, and the boots give you swimming speed, I think. So that is just OP armor. We'll see about that. The matter fabricator is a machine that creates UU matter, kind of like the recycler. It just takes anything and turns it into UU matter, which you can then use to make lots of different fluids and materials. The Omnitool is not really endgame. It's kind of a Paxel, all-in-one tool. Nano Saber is an OP sword. Requires level 40 strength, and the quantum armor, it needs level 40 defense. And I'm not quite there with the points. I can get to 40 defense, but I'm just gonna come up about 10 points short at this point for strength. So we're gonna have to hold off on that. Then there's energy stuff. Charger mat charges items. The Lapotronic Orbpack is a higher end battery, wearable, portable battery, charges everything. Quantum solar panel. Solar panels are OP power production, but in the unnecessary power category is fusion, coil, and computer. So these are the end game stuff that we're gonna get into. Let's just quickly make a Omnitool, because that is easy. We can just make it with some stuff that we have. This, I think, will be useful because I just used my advanced drill and chainsaw to make this, but I think it's going to be a good replacement for those. I've been running around with my industrial tools and just destroying everything. So let's get this thing charging, and we'll come back for that in a minute. Okay, so quantum armor. I've got the patterns for it. The hardest thing to make is the quantum chest plate. If we try to make this thing, we need this iridium neutron reflector and some tungsten steel. This iridium neutron reflector needs a bunch of these thick neutron reflectors. With neutron reflectors, lots of tin is going to be needed for this recipe. And tungsten steel requires the vacuum freezer. And for that, we need hot tungsten steel, which we get out of a blast furnace with tungsten. And so there's a whole bunch of processing that we're going to need to do here. And the other thing we need a lot of is chromium, because we need a bunch of industrial machine frames and casings. So we're going to need a vacuum freezer, which we made one already. The vacuum freezer is easy. It is a multi-block structure. And let's go put this down with our other multi-blocks over here. And I believe the vacuum freezer is on the top like the implosion compressor, but let's just see here. Look at the hologram. Yeah. So we're going to need, all of these industrial machine frames and these advanced machine frames. I think you've watched me build enough of these multi-blocks that I'm just going to go craft these things, and we'll come back with this thing assembled. One thing I did want to share is again, this chromium dust becomes a big resource issue, and there's a couple ways to make it with the industrial electrolyzer. One is this uvavorite dust. To get that, you need yellow garnet, which you can get from sphalerite in the end. And it just takes a ton of yellow garnet to make this uvavorite. And I went down that road, quickly ran out of garnet. But the other way to get it is with 3 ruby dust makes 1 chromium dust, and that's a pretty efficient way to get some chromium dust. So let's swap the chromium dust to be the first in this pattern, and we'll put this in the electrolyzer like this. If you aren't convinced that autocrafting is necessary in your life, I don't know how to convince you more than creating things like this machine casing. Okay, 8 of these. Have we got the stuff? Yes, we do. And here it goes. So now I've got my crafting system making our 8 industrial machine casings and 18 advanced machine casings. I don't even want to know how long this would take me to do this manually. It would take hours. It would take literally hours to do all this crafting manually. Okay, so now we've got our vacuum freezer all charged up. In the back, we've got it configured basically the same way as the implosion compressor, power going in the top, and a pattern provider going in the back. We do need to set the inputs and output slots in the back. So auto input for the input slot and auto output for the output slot. And having done that, we should be able to see it in our pattern access terminal. So we see yep, here's our vacuum freezer. Okay, so now we need more patterns. Again, the chest plate is the most complicated one. So we need the iridium, neutron, reflector. These 3 things we need patterns for. And a bucket of beryllium. Yeah, this is gonna be a project. Okay, so those are just crafting recipes, right? Crafting patterns. We're even running out of slots in our crafting slots. So let's see. Okay, so I saw we needed a bucket of beryllium. Is the only way to get beryllium from UU matter? No, that's a nice way to get it. Maybe it is. There it is. Ender dust or emerald dust. Well, emerald dust is easy. Let's go for this recipe. 29 emerald dust for 3 beryllium cells. Let's try that again. We need to cycle beryllium up to the top. Okay. Okay, that goes in the electrolyzer. And emerald dust. Probably just grinder? Yes. Okay, so grinder recipe is our dust. Industrial electrolyzer for beryllium. Let's just make this beryllium manually. Just get a bunch of it. Okay, we'll just put these into our fluid storage. Okay, let's make a pattern for it. So we want to end up with a bucket, put the fluid there, and an empty bucket. We should be able to put this over in our fluid creation. There. Now we can make buckets of beryllium. Okay. Quantum chest plate. Here we go. Let's go down and watch our Let's see if we can watch our vacuum freezer work. There's not enough heat. I was afraid of that. We need more advanced machine casings to make that work. So let's cancel this recipe. Got stuck there. We need another industrial machine casing or two. Do we have enough for two? We got to get the heat up to over 3,000. Okay. In the meantime, I did grab our Omnitool. Let's replace these two. Was one enough? Oh, we're going to need more than that. $3,000. Perfect. Okay. At least I think it was 3,000. Let's put these back in our inventory and we'll kick off the quantum chest plate one more time. Not a lot left to do. That's working. Okay. There that goes. And now the vacuum freezer is doing its thing. So close. So close to quantum chest plate and creative flight. And there it is. It uses 40 million energy units. Wow. Okay, let's craft the other things. The other things are easier, I believe. If we get as long as you have the resources, I think if we get the chest plate, we can do everything else. So there's the helmet in process. The boots. We need basalt. What? Okay. I don't know why I don't have enough of that. Leggings, what do we need? Basalt. All right. Well, let's get the chest plate charging. Okay, put the chest plate in here. And that's going to take a while. How's our helmet going? Get that charging. Okay, while those are charging, let's just go find some basalt. We'll be right back. Fortunately, we have a ton of basalt right near our portal. I think that should be enough. I'm actually going to miss flying like that. Okay, now we can, I think, craft the boots. Man, that's a lot of stuff to make the boots. But we do have enough basalt. That's a lot. We might not have enough to do the pants as well. Let's see. All right, leggings. Another trip for basalt. Okay. Okay. Lots of basalt stacks. Wow, that is so much. Can you imagine manually crafting these things? I cannot. Okay, our leggings, boots, helmet, and chest plate are all charging up. It's going to take a while for that. We've got our Omnitool. Let's continue on and craft a few of these other things. So the Chargomat we can craft, and now we can make the Orbpack. That holds 100 million energy units. Okay, so our Chargomat is done. Not sure how this works. Is it a multi-block? Let's just put it right here. Oh. It holds a lot, and it just charges multiple things. All right, that's handy. Okay, we've got our Lapotronic Orbpack. We'll put it in our, let's put it in our charger mat, which is just going to consume everything. And what else? A Nano Saber. Can we make a Nano Saber? That'll be a pretty quick one. We can put our Nano Saber into our charger mat. That's really cool. And a Matter Fabricator. Got a recipe for that already. All right, here is the Matter Fabricator. And let's just put this down and see if it's multi-block. It's not. Let's pick that up again and move it to some place a little more manageable. Maybe down here by the recycler, because I think it is basically the same thing. In fact, I think it's going to replace our recycler. However, let's just put it right here for now. And I think the idea is that you just put anything in it. I don't know. We need to do a little research here. Apparently, uses scrap and energy to churn out UV matter. Okay, so it is on the other end of the recycler is where it needs to go. Let's turn on our recycler. Input, auto input. And we've got UV matter. And it is taking a lot of scrap. Import bus. And output on the top. Okay, now we're making UV matter. We've got 6. And with UV matter, we can make stuff. We can make redstone, raw tungsten, raw lead, all these things. We can make diamonds, coal, chromium, and a quantum solar panel, wow, that's a lot of ultimate solar panels to make. Oh, we've already got the pattern for it. A block of lead. Okay. That's a lot of lead. Hopefully we have that. Do we have any more spaces? Oh, phew. One more. We're going to have to expand our molecular assemblers. Okay. Quantum solar panel. Go. Thank goodness we quarried out all of the dimensions to get enough materials for this stuff. Okay, here's our quantum solar panel. Let's go put it up here. Let's break 8 of these, because I think it will more than replace them, and we can make another one. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Quantum solar panel. Let's sleep so the sun can come up. Let's make another one quickly. We're out of sap. Of course we are. I didn't need the pattern because I've already got all this stuff. Okay. Another quantum solar panel. Probably going to need to Update to superconductors. One, two. All right, we are cranking out power. I think we are probably going to be hitting bottlenecks maybe on our fiber. We'll see. Orbpack is charging. Our Nano Saber is charged up. Our quantum stuff is getting there. While those are charging, we're going to let them get well charged. We still need to get to 40 defense. And we need 40 strength. And we've got 20 points. So I need to grind 10 more levels. And we'll go do that. And while we're doing that, our things will charge up, and I'll be right back for the finale. Okay, so with my, I don't know, 8 or so masons buying clay and 5 clerics buying selling stuff for emeralds, we've got all the points we need to get to max out strength. And we've already maxed out defense, and now let's equip all the stuff. So I've got a Nano Saber. We've got our Omnitool over here. Let's find all the stuff. Chest plate. Pants. Let's make another armor stand for our dragon scale stuff. And let's just look at our quantum stuff. Admire it for a second. Good looking stuff. Okay, let's put it on. So with nothing, I'm already halfway armored up thanks to defense. So if we put a chest plate on, that's an entire stack of armor. Each one. So we've got, I don't know. Oh, we can see it here. We've got 88. Our armor level is 88. That's pretty big. I mean, and our knockback is the same. That's nuts. Our Lapotronic Orbpack is getting emptied into our armor. That's fine. We've got our Omnitool and our Nano Saber, which is inactive. We shift right click with it, setting it to active. And now we can, wow, we're fast. Okay. Our Nano Saber, that's like too fast. Let's go try out all the things. I can't even like precisely. There we go. Okay, we don't have Elytra, but we have creative flight. Oh wow, this is fantastic. And we have respiration and swimming speed. So the boots give us swim speed. The leggings give us running speed. And I've already got speed upgrades, which must be why that is so fast. Is this like full respiration? Can I just live underwater forever? Seems so. And I wonder if I can probably enchant all these things too. Craziness. So the creative flight's not quite as fast as the Elytra or running on the ground. because this is crazy fast. Huh. Let's go pick a fight in the Nether. Test out our Nano Saber. Let's just aggro these guys. Do they even care? Everybody's a one-shot. They can't even hurt me. That is using power, energy though, I'm sure. Okay, I'm taking some damage. That's good to know. And if I catch fire, it puts the fire out immediately. So that's nice. So can I survive in lava? How long can I survive in lava? A long time. All right, well, let's not get ourselves killed and end the hardcore series here. But that's pretty great. Now I can work in the base. Now that I have creative flight, that's going to make working on things a little bit easier. And let's see how cocky we can get here. I don't want them to blow up stuff though. Let's find a creeper and just double creeper, half a heart. All right. Well, there you have it. There's pretty much the entirety of the Tech Reborn endgame all in one episode. The only thing left is the fusion reactor. So we will maybe take a look at that and otherwise get going on our base. So thanks for watching. Please subscribe. Helps a lot. We're almost to 1,000. Like the video, leave a comment. Let me know what you think. Have you made the quantum armor? It is pretty awesome. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.